Hey loves, welcome back again to my class. So in today's video, we're going to make this beautiful bag you see, and I'm using this beautiful sugar piece. This is yellow in color, and so it is 8 millimeters, and then also my fishing line is 0.7 millimeters. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to use, and I need a pair of scissors, and also we will need some crystals to make a design out of it. But then we are starting to make the main bag before we add the crystals to it, and to also make the handle. So I'm using this beads, and then I'm going to cut my fishing line, a very long one to start up with. We're going to use our normal beading process. So we start with 4 beads, 2, 3, and then 4. Then we're gonna cross the last one, so like this. And the next one, we have 1 here, 1 here, then we cross it. So we pick 1, and then 1 here, then we cross this last one. So I have 3 now. Then again we have 1, and then 1 here, then we cross this. So I have 2, 4, 5 now. So I'm going to weave up to 18. Okay, so we are going to weave up to 17, and then on the 18th one we make a turn. So let me just weave the rest, and then we make a turn. So guys, I finally did 17 chain. So we are going to work on the 18th chain. So I'm gonna go to this direction. So I picked 3 beads to make the 10. And so we have this now. This is our first coat. So this is our first line. So pay attention from here so that you don't get confused. So we pick another 3 beads to start a different line, the second line. So we have 3 beads, then we cross it. Now from here we're gonna go through the next 2 beads. Okay, so 1, 2. You see the shape is kind of an oval. The down part looks like an oval shape. So we're gonna go to the 2 beads here to get that shape. So instead of the 1, just go through 2 beads. So this bead and then this bead. Okay, then we pick 2 beads. Now the fish line is in 3 beads, so when you see it's in 1, 2, 3, so we are going to add the 2 beads, and then it will be 5 beads. So now when we count it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instead of 4 like this one. Then we go through the next bead. So from here, we pick our normal 2 beads, then we cross it. So we pick 2, then we cross it. We pick another 2, then we cross again. So I'm going to do that. You just pick 2, then you go through the beads till you get to the last 3 beads. So when you get here, relax. 1, 2, 3, relax. So I'm going to do from here till here, and then we move on to the next step. So you realize after the circle I made here, I went through 1, 1, 1 each. So I got to where the last 3 beads are. So this one, I'm gonna go through the last 2 beads, the last but 2 beads. So I go through this one and then this one. So just as what we did here, we are going to repeat the same step here. And then we pick 2 beads to cross. Okay, then we go through this bead. Then we pick another 2 beads because we are ending this side. We are ending the second. We are ending the second line. So now you can see it's a little bit curved from here. From this side, you can see it's a little bit curved. So we are forming the shape now. So this is how it's going to be like for the first one. Now we move on to the next line, which is the 3rd line, and we are going to go in with the normal process like how we did for the first line. So you just have to pick 3 beads to make a turn. To start our 3rd line, we start with 3 beads. And then we go through this. Followed by 2 beads. Then another 2 beads. So this is what I'm going to repeat for the 3rd line. So I'm going to continue from here, same process. So just go through each of the beads you see here, just go through that. So I'm just going to pick two beads throughout till I get to this point. So I'm at the end here, and then we pick 2 beads. I did the same thread, you see, from here to here. Then I'll pick 2 beads to close the 3rd line. Then we move on to the 4th line. So now there's something I want you to notice here. The first line we did the normal chain. The second line we reduce it by 2 beads each. We reduce here and we reduce here because we wanted to get the same shape at the last but 2 ends. The 3rd line we repeated the same single chain method here. Now the 4th line we are going to reduce it. So first line simple chain, 2nd line we reduce, 3rd line we are going to do single chain, 4th line we are going to reduce, 5th line we will do single chain, 6th line we are going to reduce. So you keep reducing till however shape you want. Okay, that's the trick with this particular design. So I start with 3 beads because we are starting a different line, and then we cross it. So I'm gonna go through these 2 beads because we are going to reduce this line too. So now the first line is in 3 beads, 1 2 3. Then we pick 2 beads, then we cross it. So here we're going to get the same thing repeated here. Then we go through this next bead. Now you can see the shape properly here. Then we pick 2 beads, we cross it, then onto the next bead. And this is going to be the routine again. So you pick 2 beads. And please make sure you tighten it whilst you're making your bag. So I'm going to continue that till I get to the last 3 beads. So when you get here, you stop, and then we're going to make this, we are going to repeat the same step here at this place too. So I'm also getting to the last 3 here, and so I fix in my 2 beads, then cross this one, and I'm gonna go through these 2 beads. Okay, then we pick 2 of this also, then we cross it to get our ring of 5 here. Then this one, then I add my 2 beads to end the line 4. Okay, so we are done with 4 row now. So line 5 is going to be the normal chain line. So you start with 3 beads, and then you continue with 2 beads each. So I'm going to continue till I end the same procedure for the line 5. So we're about to make another 10 from this side. Then I go in with 2 beads. Because it's the 5th line that we are making. So I repeated the same single steps here. Okay, so now we are done with the 5th line. So on the 6th line we are going to reduce. So we start with 3 beads, just the same procedure. Then we're gonna go through the next 2 beads. Then we pick 2 beads and we cross it. So at the end of the day, this is what we have. And so I'm going to repeat the same steps throughout. Now when you get here, when you're about to get to the last 3, you are going to repeat the same step here before you end it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we are reducing up to 9. So we have 3 more steps to go, and then we are done with the base of the bag. Then we move on to the next step. So I'm going to do that off the camera. This is what I did for one side. So you can see I reduced till, so you just have to count from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 here. So I have 6 here. I'm going to reduce till I get the same size as this one. So you just have to repeat 2 of this as I've done here. I've already done 1 of mine. So this is the other side that I'm making. So I have to make 2 of this and then you're good to go. So guys, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So I made up to 9, and then this is the last row. So we are about ending. So I still have some of the fish line remaining. So what I'm going to do is end it to this side so that I could continue with the bag. So I put my last 2 beads on, and now this is what we have. So you can see the shape already. So we are going to read the side of the bag. We're gonna go around like so till we end here. This will be the open side. So I start with 3 beads again. And then I cross it. Then we go in again with 2 beads. 2 beads. So I'm going to continue throughout till I end the other part. So just continue, go all around from here to here, and then I'll show you the next step. So I have weaved up to from this side up to here. I'm on the last part, so we're going to make a 10 from here. So we end it by this because we want to go around and at the second time again. So I have all the first one done. Now on the second line we start again with 3 beads. So I have 1, 2, 3, and then we cross this. Then from here we pick 2 beads till we end. So that's going to be the routine. You pick 2 beads, then you cross it. So I'm going to continue this process till I get to this end, and then we move on to the next step. So from here, let me just interlock it for you to see. So you just have to go through some of the beads, as many as you can. So just go through. Just go through some of the beads, as many as you can, just to tighten the bag. So guys, I have done the second line for here. I repeated it twice, so I'm about to end that side by going through just all the beads. And so now I'm going to fix my last bead. So now we have something like this, and it's looking so cute. It's so beautiful. And so I have this one. I'm going to repeat the same step that I did for this here, and also then we join the two together. So let me just do that, and then we move on to the handle part, the joining part, and then the handle part is the last part. So guys, I have these 2 pieces here. I'm done with both. So I have some of the fish line remaining for this part and also for this part. So I'm just going to continue with that. You can either interlock one of the sides and start using this one. If maybe your fish line is finished, then you just have to cut a different line, a different fish line, and then you start from either here or here, wherever you want to start. But I still have some of mine remaining, so I'm going to stick to that. So this is how I continue from here. I'll just pick 1 bead and then this is my left hand fish line. So with that, and then I'm gonna go through this one. So this is how it's going to be like. Then I pick one bead, then I cross. Then I go through this for my right. And also this for my left. I pick another one bead again. So this is going to be the routine. You just have to pick one bead, just go through the beads. Since you have both sides equal, you have to get the same size when attaching to it. So you just have to be going through the beads. So I'm going to continue the process to our end for the other side here, and then we move on to the handle part of this bag. Okay, so just do this process. So we are going to weave the handle of this particular design that we are making, and then I have this ring. I got it here in Germany, one of the shops here. So I do not know where exactly you can get some, but maybe anywhere. You can check online or Temu or maybe Amazon. You can find some rings and then you can buy it yourself. So I bought this one and then I'm using that for the handle part of this bag. So I still have my yellow beads, and then I'm introducing this beads. These are crystal beads, and then 18.4 millimeters. So this is what I'm going to use to make the design in the bag for the handle part and also for the fringings in the bag. So this is how I bought mine, and I'm going to use some to make this handle, and also and then I'm using the fishing line. I'm using 0.4 for this one, since with this particular one the holes are really tiny. This piece, the holes are really tiny. That is why I'm using 0.4 millimeter fishing line for this particular design. So I just cut some of the fishing line, and then I'm going to weave. So I just put this one aside. This was for other side. So I'm repeating the same step for this one as well. So all I need to do is to start with one of these, then one yellow bead, another yellow bead, and then we cross with this one, so this is what we have. The next one we have one yellow bead, another one here, and then we cross with this one. So you pick the yellow bead, one here, and then you cross it. So I am doing this I'll do this the same thing for another side. So I want to introduce that side, and then I'll just do the both straight away. So what I do from here, since I want to introduce another side of this particular design, it's just like making a 10. It's either you make the very long chain. So with this one I made like 26. I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27. So with this one I made 27. So I'm going to make the same thing that I did here on this. So I have to make a 10 from here, and then I will just go in with this one, this yellow bead, and then this, and then a yellow bead. Okay, I'm making a 10. So after making the first and the second one, I pick this, and then a yellow bead, and then another blue bead, and I cross it. Then I go through this bead. I pick this, and then I pick this. So one yellow, one blue. Then with the last one, for this place, I'll just pick this and also this. So there's something I want to introduce here. We are going to leave this side together. I feel like okay, so we have this now. So now we are going to weave the two set together. Instead of like making a whole long chain and then making a 10 and making the other side, I just want to continue weaving the two so that I know I'm just building up from here. I hope you understand. So all I do is From here I have done 4 and we are making 27, so we have 23 more to go. And so all you have to do is pick a yellow bead, blue bead, and then another yellow bead, then you cross it. Then go through this. Then I take this one and also this one, then I cross it. So I'll have something like this. Then for the next one, I'll still go in with one of this, another one, and then this. Then I cross. And then from here, this, and also this. Then we cross it. So this is how it's going to be like. We have 2, 4, 6 at the moment, and so that is what we're going to continue doing. So I still have one here, and then one here. So I'm going to use this process to finish the 27, and then I'll show you the next step we need to take. Okay, so this is the procedure you're going to use to make this section. I pick one yellow and then one blue. So I'm going to continue from here. Okay, so guys, I made a long chain of 27. So this is 27, and then I am going to add it to this handle. So what I do from here is just where I ended this one, I'll go through this bead too. So just go through this one like so, Now the fishing line is in these two beads, and then we pick our handle to be in the middle like this. Then we take one of this and then cross it. Okay, so you are going to cross it with the crystal beads, the blue beads. So from here, that's the only beads you are going to use. Then we go through the next two bead. So just have to go through this bead. And then this bead. Then we take this one and then we cross it. Oh, sorry. Then we take this blue one and then we cross it. So please make sure this round thing is in the middle before. Then one of this fishing line is inside the round bead and one is outside like this. Okay. So something like this. And then we just cross it. Then we go through this. And then the next one, we pick this, then we cross it. So you can see we are weaving around this round thing, so it has to be in the middle when you are doing it. Then we go through the next bead. And please make sure you tighten it. So this is going to be the routine till you end. Just be weaving around this, but this is the process you go through. So I have to do this till I end the last one. I'm going to continue with this process so I get to the last part of this bag, and then so I just go around like so I end wherever I have to end, and then we attach this to the bag. So I'm about to end. This is what I have done so far. I just repeated the same steps, so I will just put this one bead and then just cross it. Then from here we will just interlock it, so just go through as many beads as you can to interlock it, because we are done with this. I didn't weave up till because we'll be attaching this side to the bag. That is why I left that side. So I'm just gonna go through some of the beads. Okay, so I'm just going through. So at the end of the day, this is what we have, and then we are going to attach it to the main bag. Okay, so now this is my bag. I have attached one of the handles to it, so I'm going to attach the other one to the other side like so. So it's the same thing, you just have to repeat it at the other side. So what I do is I am counting from this side. You see where we made our last shortage, I mean this particular side, when you count from here. So I counted from here 1 2 3, so I have from here 1 2, and then on this third line, that is where I am going to fix my handle. So that's where I'm going to start weaving from. So it just counts from here 1 2 3, and then this should be your point of contact. So this particular bead, that's where I am going to weave the main thing. So I start with 3 beads, attach it to the main bag. Okay, so now this is my bag. I have attached one of the handles to it, so I'm going to attach the other one to the other side like so. So it's the same thing, you just have to repeat it at the other side. So what I do is I am counting from this side. You see where we made our last shortage, I mean this particular side, when you count from here. So I counted from here 1 2 3, so I have from here 1 2, and then on this third line, that is where I am going to fix my handle. So that's where I'm going to start weaving from. So it just counts from here 1 2 3, and then this should be your point of contact. So this particular bead, that's where I am going to weave the main thing. So I start with 3 beads. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3. But that's why I'm going in with only the yellow beads, no blue bead. Then we're gonna go through, this is the next bead. So we're gonna go through, this is the next bead, so we're gonna go through here. Then we pick the next 2 beads. Then cross it. Then go through the next bead too. And then the next 2, then cross it. Then we pick 2 beads to make a 10 from here. So you just have to pick 2. And then you cross it. So you have to have something like this here. Then I'm going to repeat the same step going backwards. I pick 3 beads. And then we cross it. Then 2 beads. So whatever I'm doing here, if you're doing yours, you just repeat the same step for the other side. So now we have like this, and then we bring our handle. Okay, so our handle should be like this. And now we find a corresponding bead from behind. So you see this particular bead from here, this particular bead, this is where we are going to fix this. So this particular bead. Just okay, so this is where I weaved I started from, and then this is the next line, so this is where we are going to join it together. Okay, so I'll just have to pick this. Now it's like my outer fishing line. Okay, so this is outside, this is inside, so I'll just put one bead on this particular fish line, just one bead, and then we fix it here. You go through that bead. Okay, now we pick another one bead, then we cross it. Then we go through this. And also this. Then we pick another one, then we cross. Okay, and the last one. Okay, now, so from here, this is our last bead, and then I'm going to go through the next bead, and from here I'm going to interlock it. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through as many beads as I can just to interlock it. Okay, so that's what I'm just going to do from here. Just go through as many beads as you can, just for your handle and the bag to be very tight. Okay, so now I'm finally done with attaching of the handles. So now with the design that you can see on how to add some of these crystals to it to make it really nice, that's what we are going to do. Okay, so guys, I have attached one to this. I'm going to show you how to attach this thing. So I'm just doing it this line by line. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm just doing one, and then that's the same thing you're going to repeat for the whole thing. So I'm using the 0.7 for this, and I'm going to cut a very long fishing line. Okay, cut it a bit longer, and then what I do is I create a knot. Okay, I create a knot like this. Ouch. And what I do is, this is my next, this is where I want to fix my next crystal. So I skip one of this and then I go to the next one, which is the third one, and then I'm gonna go through this bead, and then I put it a bit longer like so. So this is what I have, and then I'm going to create a knot. Just create your normal knot here. Not so long though, but this is okay. After creating the knot, I'll just pull it so that I know I have the knot here to block the side. And then I'm going to fix my crystals onto it. Since I started from here, here is 27, and then I have for the side 20, the side is 12. I repeated the same thing at this side and also at this side. So if I have that, the next one is a bit wider. You can see the back shape from the bottom is wider, and then moving on it becomes smaller. So from here, I'm just going to put my crystals on it, on my kitchen line. Just put your crystal on it, just like put one. So I'm just going to put this one is 27, so I might increase it up to 5, so 33 should be okay for this. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll show you the next step. So after you fix your beads on, then you go to the corresponding bead for this side. So that's what I'm going to do from here. I'm just gonna go in from this side. You skip the one here, and then you move on to the next one. So this is what I have. Okay, and then I have some of the fish line remaining, so I'm going to use it for this side too. But before then, I would lock it from here by creating a knot. So I'll just go beneath some of the beads, okay, and then I would make a knot, as I said. So just create your own knots. So after creating the knot, after creating the knot, since I still have some of the fish line remaining, I'm using it for the side too. That is why I cut the fish line very long, so I could just do it straight away. So I also put 15 beads, because this one was 12, so this side should be 15 or 14 basically. So I'm just gonna do that quickly and then rejoin it again. So I fixed in 13 beads, 13 crystal beads, and then I am going to lock it here at this side. So all I did was to go in between the fish line here, this side, and then I pull it, and then you see this fish line, I turn it a bit like this, and then this one will go under. So that's how I lock it. Okay, So you can see it's locked now, and now I will continue again to do the side. So I'm going to, the number of beads I used for this side, that's the same repeated number I'm going to also use for this other side. Okay, so I'm just going to fix that and then remove all. So just put those same numbers. So what you do for this side, that's the same thing you're going to repeat for this side, so that it will be even. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat the same process from here. So I have fixed 33 on, and then I'm going to put it into this bead here. Okay, from where this one is, we skipped one and then we move on to the next one. So I'm gonna put it there inside. Okay, so after we do that, then we are going to repeat the same step from here. But before then, you still have to create knots. So I actually create knots after every line like this. So this one too, we create another knot from this side. Okay, so after that, then we repeat the same step here to here. So we count the same beads, and then we are going to put it on like so, because this is the last one. So I'm just going to repeat that same thing. Just have to fix your crystals too. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Then I have 13 beads here. So that's where we are going to fix our fish line, but then we are going to lock it in between the line, the fishing line here too. And this is the extra fishing line that I started with. So let me just put it aside and lock this side before. Okay, so we fixed that. Now you can see we can have the design here at the side by side, and also this one. And then from here, we the remaining fish line that we started with, we are going to interlock in. So you just have to go through as many beads as you can. Just go through that. So I'm just going to interlock it by going through some of these beads. So I'm going to do that, and then this side too, we go through these beads as well. And then when you're done, you just cut the excess fish line from there. So I am going to do that, and then I'll get back to you. So I'm going to just do that, and then we continue. So guys, this is what I have done so far. I repeated the same step by going through the beads, but I feel like I want more of the crystal, so maybe I will be doing it another row by row. I'll do this row again and also this row again. So it depends on what you want. If you just want to do it in front here, that is fine. If you don't want to add the other side to it, that's fine. It depends on you. So this is basically all about this particular design, and then it's so beautiful. So thank you all for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.